Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am racing in LMP2 class in AMS2, and this is full of crazy bugs and glitches. The game is blast, but Reiza Studios still needs to work on the online aspect of this game. I know this is still in beta, but they still need to work on this. Big thanks to the community for awesome support on the last video, and let's jump into the action. So we have qualified P5, and because this is a beta, everyone from the rookies and every other class is racing in the same category, so we have lost a lot of SR. So our aim is to just finish the race and let people crash out, so we will also gain a lot of elo. So we will take it pretty easy to the first lap. As you can see, we get a pretty decent run, but all 4 or 5 cars are going into turn one side by side, so I decide to back out of it. P2 drops it on the grass and he is on P4. Entering turn 2, you can still see these guys are fighting hard and locking up their tires. We have to be very careful from the cars behind also, because I have no trust in drivers racing in this game right now, because racing has been questionable right now in this game. I'm really enjoying this, but the drivers' driving standard are pretty low right now. As you can see, these guys are still fighting. P1 has a pretty weird glitch. He did make the corner, then he didn't make the corner, and he will have a pretty bad exit and he will be under attack from the cars behind. As you can see, P2 makes a move and he is able to overtake him, but P3 outbreaks himself and kills the pole sitter dead man or dead dad, something like that. So just like that, we are up to P4, and without making much of an effort, we are right behind P2 and P3, and you can see P3 is pretty slow going through this turn, but we decide to back out of it and overtake him when the time is right, because I don't have any trust in the guys racing right in front of us, because as you can see, there is already contact between them and the pole sitters. So we will just sit behind them and watch for an opportunity. As watching the replay, jumping on board with P1, you can see he had a pretty weird glitch. He had a pretty bad turn, and you can see he was already under attack from P2, and P2 had made a clean move, but the pink car in P3 outbreaks himself, hits him in the back, and he loses his rear wing, and he's I guess out of the race. Jumping onto the action, you can see these two guys, P2 and P3, are still fighting hard. You can see they are into the gravel side by side to turn one, which gives us the opportunity to make a move on them, and they are still making contact on the stage. So I decide to back out of this, because I have zero trust in the guys who is fighting right in front of us, and we had a snap over stage, so we had to back out of it. And there is another contact going through this section. These guys are racing less and brawling hard. This is a fist fighting. And going to the braking zone, you can see that pink car outbreaks himself. They have another contact. We have to be careful not get taken out by these two cars. I'm pretty sure they are going to have a crash, and we will be up to P2 without putting any effort. Going through this section, you can see they are side by side, and pink car is the most unaware driver I have seen ever. First he kills P1, then he turns on to P2. It's completely on him. He was already there, he had to look. So with P3 taking himself out, we are up to P3, and as you can see, while chasing P2 for the position, we had a warning for track cut, but you can see P2 is outbreaking himself, going wide, going deep, so I know I can overtake him pretty easily. I just have to be very careful, because I don't want him to take us out. This is our podium to lose now. He is defending the inside line. We will go to the outside line and try up and under. And he, they, I don't understand how the class are glitching from left to right. It was easily up and under. Jumping back to the action, lap 3, we are still in his slipstream. We have the run on him going to turn 1. You can see he will go wide and we will have the run on him. So this is going to be the pretty easy overtake on him, slam dunk under the braking. And we have made the overtake, but he decides to go deep, but there is no way he is coming back, because we had the shorter line and we have overtaken P2, and we are up to P2. On the very on the
Right.
lap
Turn
5, you
right.
can see there is a car exiting the pit lane, so we take it cautiously, but
On
P3
your right.
decides to brake
On
late
your right.
again, and he was supposed to take us out, but
Come on, keep
something weird
keep pushing.
happened,
We won't get it back.
and he just stops right alongside us, and you can see our dissatisfaction on our face. We are questioning what has happened right now, but we have to take the space
On your
back, so
right.
we are side by side
Hold your line.
coming to turn 6.
Still there.
He's still there. We
Roads
will
are
have
clear.
to back out of it. I know I can make a move later. Now, watching this replay, jumping on board with P3, you can see he does not even brake, but somehow he does not hit it, but uses us as a brake and makes the move. It was pretty weird. You can see he was coming in super fast. He has handbrake, and there is no chance he could brake so easily. But this is what the glitches I was talking about. It was
Car
a pretty
right.
weird glitch. On lap
Hold your
6,
line.
we are already side by side going with him into
Still there.
turn 6, under braking. I know I can
Clear
outbrake him
right
because I
side
know
clear on
he will
car
go
right.
deep and making the
Right
move.
side's clear. On your
But
right.
we have been
Right
taken
side's
out
clear.
by a blue flag car who outbrakes himself, and he does kind of ruin our race, but we are still in the race, and P4 is right behind us, and he also outbreaks himself
Clear right.
and decides to take us out again. The racing with
Got
these
some suspension
guys
damage
in
there. Stay
this
out.
split is pretty
You're in some minor aero
bad, and
damage. Stay out. It's not
we
that
will
bad.
still
You've got
end
10
up
minutes
losing a
left. 10
lot of
minutes to go.
SR.
That's halfway.
So
Control
that's
will
it
be
for
tight.
our race,
It could be
guys.
to the end, but
It's
we're not
all
sure.
over for us in this race. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We are trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of this year, so a sub would be really appreciated. And what do you think about that weird move that happened with us in this race?